What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode 4 of my Shooting for Silverware series. Just want to clear up the coins thing. A lot of you guys have been messaging me, where do I get my coins from, where do I buy them from, how can you purchase them with money. Unfortunately I buy them from my friends or from people that I know on Football Manager Forum. I don't buy them from YouTube people and I don't buy them from eBay, simply because I don't really trust them, to be perfectly honest. However, I do have a friend that is selling 580,000 coins for £50, so if you're interested let me know and we can arrange something. Other than that, what's going on this episode? We've got another episode in the Lisbon Cup, which I think I have to have all from the same nation or something, 3,500 coins. And I come up against this guy called the Legends. Now I've got a piece of paper here somewhere in front of me with questions for you guys. Also I've got a shout out to do, a couple actually. The first shout out is for a new channel called Underrated FIFA Players, from like a guy called I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's AR7ISM, I guess Arsism. But the channel's called Underrated FIFA Players, and basically because of what, like in the last episode when I kind of advised people to what to put in and what not to put in montages and how best to make commentaries and get their channel noticed and stuff, and this guy had a good idea. Like he came up with a channel called Underrated FIFA Players, and basically what he's going to do is he's just going to upload videos from guys who've got little to no subscribers to help them get subscribers. Basically he's a community channel, and so many of you guys that message me like for me to check out the video, or for, you know, if I can help them get subscribers and stuff, this is the guy that you want to go and see. Like the channel, I'll put it in the link in the description. The channel's small at the moment because you know the guy only started it a day or two ago, but you need to go and check it out. And yes, I failed there massively. That was supposed to be a Hjörpsith, by the way, but I genuinely think my L2 button is broken because I'm really, like, the tricks are becoming very difficult for me, so I'm going to go and buy a new controller tomorrow. But yeah, so Underrated FIFA Players, he's already uploaded quite a few montages, and he's basically giving anyone and everyone a chance, which is brilliant. You know, like gaming channels get really big really quick if they're successful. Like for example, SA Sports Gaming has gone, like, he's got like 20,000 subscribers in about 6 months, and that's incredible. And I see the very similar sort of thing for Underrated FIFA Players, because it's a lot of the FIFA players that watch these sort of videos that are trying to get their name out there. So if you guys just go and subscribe to Underrated FIFA Players and submit your content to him, I know he's very willing and very eager to do this, and he really wants to help the community out, and he deserves a lot of subs. He deserves more subs than most people, because you know he's doing something that I wish that I had the time to do, because if I did have time to set up a community channel and run it, I would, but unfortunately I don't. So yeah, go and check out Underrated FIFA Players. Also I've got a a shout out to do for some guy. I know it's a day late, man, sorry. Like I went out last night, I got home too late to be able to do a video, so unfortunately I wasn't able to do it. And I know you said that you needed it said by Sunday. Hopefully I'm going to say it anyway, and your friend will be happy and give you the £10. But I just need to say Johans Arski, and the guy's called Vintage Snatchy. So there you go, dude. I did say I would do it, and I did. Now I asked you guys to put some questions down for me, and I've got a half page's worth of questions. So if you guys want to put more questions in the box in the comment section, then please feel free. I just want to ask you guys to try and steer away from football related questions if you can. I know that sounds really weird because this is a football like a football video, but the few football questions I've answered on SA Sports Gaming have just caused such problems. Like, a few people have unsubscribed to me because I don't like Liverpool, and like it's just like a few people also like one guy messaged me like, how can I be happy that Fabregas is leaving Arsenal and stuff like this, and it's just like, guys, don't ask me the questions if you don't want to hear the answers that you don't want. Like you know, my answers aren't going to please everyone, and if they're going to keep causing issues, like, I'll just stop the kind of football related questions, like especially about the Premier League, because obviously I understand that most of the people that watch this video are English. Now I've been watching football for a long time in my life, and I've got a broad aspect of worldwide football. So I've got like a lot of views and a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions on a lot of things. But like, if somebody again says to me, who do I prefer, Man City or Man United, and I pick one of the clubs, and I'm not going to tell you which one I prefer because it's going to cause problems, but I'm going to pick one of the clubs, and the club that I didn't pick, like, the subscribers that I have are offended by that, and then they don't like me anymore. I mean, it's pretty childish. So I mean, if you guys want to ask football questions and just want to accept my answer as my opinion and nothing more and nothing less, then that's fine. But if some of you guys are going to kind of kick up a fuss about the fact that I have an opinion on something, I'll just stop answering the questions, and I'll find something different to talk about, like perhaps ladies' underwear, or I don't know, fly spray or something, you know. That being said, the first question for my personal channel was, what is my biggest score on FIFA 11? I don't think it's that massive, to be honest. It's probably around 11, 12 or 13-0 or something like that, because what tends to happen, like, if you get to sort of like 7, 8, 9, 10-0, more often than not somebody gives up and they just put their controller down, and it's, you know, you can just walk the ball into their goal time and time again. But when they tend to do that, I tend to do the same. Like, I've got a lot of other things I could be doing, so I'll just put my control down as well and just have the ball in my possession and get on with something else and let the game run out. So my biggest win is probably somewhere between sort of excuse me, somewhere between sort of 10 and 15-0, but it could be a lot bigger if it wanted. And obviously when I get sort of like 2 or 3 goals up as well, I go for the really spectacular skill goals, and that kind of keeps the scores down as well. The next question was, what do I think of the new Arsenal players? Now, Jenkins, I like him. Or is it Jenkinson? I obviously don't like him that much. I don't really know his name. I know he scored a crazy good own goal the other day. He's good. Like, he could be a good defender. I haven't really seen that much of him, to be honest. But Gervinho, he scored 2 goals on his debut. Like, I know it's very early to be saying something like this, but I really feel like he could be the cutting edge fox in the box that we so desperately need. You know, like, Eduardo was supposed to be that guy, Francis Jeffers was supposed to be that guy. Who else did we have? Sylvain Wiltord, Adebayor. You know, all these players were supposed to be like the 30-goal a season men. And although Adebayor did good for us, you know, like, hopefully Gervinho isn't one of these guys that spends 2 years at Arsenal, scores 50 goals, and then demands some massive transfer to like Real Madrid or Barcelona because he's done good at Arsenal. Like, we need a striker that's going to be dedicated to the team, hopefully dedicated for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and I really think Gervinho can be that man. As you see there, the game goes to extra time. I did have a red card. I was completely dominating the guy, but with Ilsinho out of action because of the red card, Darren Bent goes in the 94th minute and scores, and the guy gets a penalty like in the 120th minute, and he gives it to Joe Hart, trying to be special. And one of the things that really annoys me in FIFA, like, I save the penalty and the ball comes back into play, and I'm just about to win the ball for sure, and the ref blows for full time. As you see that it bounced up, you know, look at that, the bounces there. I would have scored that 100%, but the ref blows a full-time whistle. I mean, like, I don't know, that's one of those things in FIFA. Anyway guys, this is the end of the episode, so as always, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.